Welcome back. You're watching News Desk. Now, plastic pollution in oceans and other water bodies could more than double by 2030, according to United Nations Environmental Programme report. And as discussions at the ongoing UNEP meeting ending today, messages of support towards a resolution ending plastic pollution dominated the talks. Our health and science reporter Saada Hassan has been on this beat and filed this report.
It was Kenya's turn to present its progress report and proposals towards the one critical agenda of putting an end to plastic pollution. The Principal Secretary to the Ministry of Environment, Dr. Chris Kipto, was on this call.
Kenya appreciates the Intergovernmental Negotiating Committee on Marine Litter and Plastic that will work on new global agreement. Kenya strongly feels that the scope of the committee's work should not only cover the entire life cycle of the plastics, but must go beyond marine litter and plastics with a robust mandate that will help address the complex and multifaceted plastic menace.
Various member states like South Sudan, Sierra Leone, among others in Africa, have called for support from developed nations and development partners in tackling plastic pollution.
South Sudan aligns itself with the African group position and would like to see the following achieved under the UNEA. The developed countries' parties exert more efforts to reduce or cut down their emissions by increasing their ambitions and implementing their NDCs.
However, Botswana cautioned member states by calling on them to critically assess resolutions before they are passed, as they are likely to economically impact on future generations.
As we discuss resolutions around animal welfare, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to implore this Assembly to do so with caution. These resolutions have serious implications in shaping the international environmental jurisprudence, especially on policies and legal instruments, as well as strategies.
With the fifth session of UNEA coming to an end on Wednesday, countries especially from Africa are holding on to their expectations. Although the continent is the least emitter of greenhouse gases, it is already feeling the heat of climate change on land, air and sea. The plastic pollution issue entered the global stage in 2014, and up to date there is no formidable solution. But with this UNEA 5.2 meeting still ongoing, it is the prayer for most countries, if not all, that a formidable solution will be arrived at the end of the day. It is just a matter of hours, if not days, before this conference comes to an end. Saada Hassan, KTN News at UNEA, Gigiri.
Let's now get a live update on that ongoing conference. It is the last day. Our health and science reporter Saada Hassan now joins us live. Saada, good afternoon. Talk to us about what was talked about in the morning and what should we expect even as the conference comes to an end.
Good afternoon, Mazuri. In the morning, we had the opening session whereby Kenya was able to present its remarks, and this was done by the Cabinet Secretary for Environment, Keriako Tobiko, and he mentioned clearly that Kenya is in support of the resolutions that will come out of this conference, that is in regards to plastic pollution, whereby the country is advocating for a circular economy where we will be able to look at plastic manufacturing from the top and how it affects the environment up to the end, to ensure that all plastics are able to undergo a certain process that will not be harmful to the environment. Also, the person who spoke is the president of UNEA, Mr. Espen Bath, and he mentioned that it is a critical time for Kenya and also the globe because we have been emitting or remitting plastic into the environment, and it is quite unfortunate that all of this is catching up with us right now. It is also important to note that different stakeholders have issued their concerns and their resolutions during this conference, and right now as we're speaking, the high-level meeting dialogue is ongoing, whereby all the delegates are enclosed in one conference room, and they are presenting their deliberations, their solutions, and also their concerns. And all of this will add up to the later updates that will come at around 3 p.m., whereby we will be able to have a final decision from all the countries whether they agree that it is important to put an end to plastic pollution, or which resolutions they will abide to. So far, about 11 resolutions have been passed. This is from yesterday's meeting from the delegates and also from the committee that was here all throughout the week and also the previous week. So right now we have about 11 deliberations that will be discussed upon, and they will, at the end of the day, they will be able to come up with a formidable solution. It is also important to note that because there are many issues surrounding environment, surrounding climate, this includes biodiversity, ocean, we have the environment, we also have humans among all the issues that are being discussed here. So you find that certain countries advocate for particular issues that do not go with certain countries. For example, we have a change of terms on some of the resolutions whereby, for example, if a country is advocating for ending of plastic pollution, you find certain countries saying, let's reduce plastic resolution. So we have a lot of play of terms and language here, and that is one of the heated debates that is ongoing right now and has been ongoing for the last 1 week or 2 weeks, and we'll be able to have a solution at the end of this day. But we will be coming back with more updates to update Kenyans on what is going on, because this is a historic day at the end of the day. Back to you, Mazuri.
All right, thank you very much, Sada Hassan, for that. Of course, as she has mentioned, this is something that we're keeping a close eye on, and we'll be breaking it down.